Activity number 5. Standardizing a normal distributed random variable. We have to have our review first by writing T if the statement is true and F if the statement is false. So you have to answer 1 to 5. Let's proceed to standard normal distribution. Standard normal distribution is a special case of the normal distribution. It is a distribution that occurs when a normal random variable has a mean of 0 and a standard deviation of 1. The normal random variable of a standard normal distribution is called standard score or z-score. Every normal random variable x can be transformed into a z-score via the following equation. Okay, so meron tayong dalawang equations. Formula and symbol. Z is equal to x minus p over standard deviation. And then here, ito yun. And then, ito naman kapag sample. I-differentiate natin yung dalawa. Pag sinabi nating population, ang tinutukoy dito ay yung buong populasyon. Example, lahat ng mag-aaral sa Fort Magsaysay National High School. Pag sinabi naman nating sample, kukuha tayo ng portion ng magre-represent sa buo. Kunwari, meron tayo ditong itlog, yung sunny side na pinirito. Yung itlog na pula na yan, yung nasa gitna nun, yun yung sinasabi nating sample. Pero yung kabuuang itlog na yan, kasama yung pula na yan sa gitna, yun naman yung population. Yan yung difference ng population at sample. Okay, so balikan natin ngayon yung given na meron tayong z is equal to x minus mu over standard deviation. Sa sample anak, yung x dito ay pareho nating given. Yung symbol na to, yung x na yan ay parehong given. Yung symbol na to, parehong mean lang yung pinag-uusapan. At yung nasa baba ay parehong standard deviation. Nag-iiba lang yan, depende kung ano yung pinag-uusapan. Kung population ba yan o sample. Paano nyo malalaman yun? Naka-declare yun sa problem natin na kung ang hinahanap ay population or sample. Z-score of a normal random variable, raw score x, measures the number of standard deviations between the raw score x and the mean of distribution where the raw score x came from. Kung mapapansin nyo, meron tayong dalawang representation sa baba. May normal curve tayo at standardized normal curve. Ano yung difference nun? Ipapakita ko sa inyo yung difference ng dalawa. Okay, so eto ngayon yung normal curve. Sa normal curve, meron tayong nasa gitna which is our mu. So, 0 naman siya dito. So, negative 1 dito, isipin nyo na lang, meron tayong mu minus 1 standard deviation, mu minus 2 standard deviation, represented by negative 2, mu minus negative 3 standard deviation, or minus 3 standard deviation, representation of negative 3. Ganon din sa kanan na meron tayong mu plus 1 standard deviation, 1, mu plus 2 standard deviation, 2, at mu plus 3 standard deviation. Okay, that is the difference between normal curve and standardized normal curve. Dumako naman tayo sa converting normal random variable to standard normal variable. Study the following examples. Pay careful attention to the results and how the normal random variable was converted to standard normal variable. Convert the following real score into standard score. Given mu is equal to 60 and we have standard deviation of 4. Kung mapapansin nyo, yung symbol na ginamit dito ay ito, meaning ang pinag-uusapan natin dito ay population. Okay, so going back, we have the given of x is equal to 68. Kung matatandaan nyo, ang ating formula ay ito, x minus mu over standard deviation. Simply, kung ano yung value ng x mo dito, i-replace mo lang dito sa formula, minus kung ano yung value ng mu nyo dito, i-replace lang dito, and then kung ano yung value ng standard deviation, palitan lang to. So 68 minus 60 is 8 divided by 4. Z is equal to 2. Okay, ganun din yung gagawin dito sa 50. Sa 50, ganun. 50 minus 60 divided by 4. So, negative 10 divided by 4 is negative 2.5. Ganun din ang gagawin sa 60. So, 60 minus 60 is 0 divided by 4 is equal to 0. Note that in converting normal random variable x, you have to substitute the values given and the random variable x in the formulas z is equal to x minus mu over standard deviation or z is equal to x minus x bar over standard deviation. Okay, so dito ngayon, kayo ngayon ang magsasagot dito. Given ng ating mu, given na natin ang ating standard deviation, isa-substitute nyo na lang yan. Ano ang gagamiting formula? Ito. Okay, you have to answer numbers 1, 2, and 3. Activity number 2. Converting standard normal random variable to normal random variable. For convenient way of converting standard normal random variable to normal random variable, derive the formula to solve for normal random variable x. So we have the formula given, x minus mu over standard deviation, and then we have z is equal to x minus bar over s. So ang ginawa dito is kinross product lang siya. So, automatic, it has 1. Kaya, naging z times standard deviation, z standard deviation, and then x minus mu times 1 is x minus mu. Ganun din yung ginawa dito. So, ang ginawa, addition property of equality next. So, here, also known as sinasabi nila before, yung transposition or transpose, na ililipat mo daw siya dito, kapag tumawid sa equal sign, magiging plus. There's no such term as transposition, rather, it is called addition property of equality. So, if you add mu here, you must add another mu here. So, it will be cancelled. That's why the remaining value is z standard deviation plus mu is equal to x. Or simply, since it states equality, so pwede nyo lang siyang interchange yung position. Given that yung kung ano yung nandito mapupunta sa kanan ng buo, kung ano yung nasa kaliwa kung ano yung nasa kanan mapupunta sa kaliwa ng buo, kung ano yung nasa kaliwa mapupunta sa kanan ng buo. Okay. So mag-proceed tayo. Example number 1. Si z-score naman ang given. May x bar tayo, standard deviation. Ang pinag-uusapan natin ay sample. Ang hinahanap natin ay yung pinaka-x nyo. So, ito ang susundin nating formula. So, z, or here I should say, z, x is equal to z, s plus x bar. So, paano ginawa? So, yung z is 0.35 multiply by 8.5 plus 75. Kapag ginamitan natin ng calculator, ito ang makukuha natin. Nearest, rounded off to 2 decimal places or nearest hundreds. Tenths, hundreds. Okay, so 77.98. Ganon din ang gagawin sa number 2. Ganon din ang gagawin sa number 2, which is, we have negative 1.5 as your z, plus 8.5, which will be coming from here as your s, plus 75 or x bar is equal to this one. When multiplied together, we will have negative 12.75 plus 75. X is equal to negative 62.25. Ganon din yung gagawin sa pangatlo. 2.30 times 8.5 plus 75. 19.55 plus 75 is equal to 94.50. Sasagutan natin ito. Page 3. So, sa page 3 natin, sagutan nyo yung numbers 1, 2, 3. So, activity number 3, medyo mahaba-haba yung application natin because this is equivalent to 2 activities or 2 topics combined together in one activity. Apply the concept of converting normal random variable to standard normal variable to solve verbal problems. Shown below are Mr. Rivera's scores, the mean and the standard deviation of each 3 tests given to 500 applicants. Ito ngayon yung real-life application kung kailan ba ginagamit yung z-score. Sabing ganon, si Mr. Rivera daw sa personality test ay nakakuha siya ng 72.2. Ang mean daw natin, or pag sinabing mean, yung kabuuan average ng buong klase ay 68.2. Pag pinagsama-sama yung scores nila at dinivide kung ilan sila, 68.2. Ang standard deviation ay 10.5. Sa abstract reasoning naman, 65 nakuha niya, ang mean ay 73. Kung mapapansin nyo, mas mababa sa mean, pero ang standard deviation ay 8.6. Ang aptitude test naman niya, 56.5. Ang mean niya ay 54.5. Ang SD niya is 5.1. Ang tanong, on which test did Mr. Rivera stand highest and lowest? So, para masagot nyo yun, kailangan natin i-substitute yung mga given natin sa formula. So, ang x natin is 72.2. Ito yun. Saan galing? Dito. Ang mu natin ay 68.2. Saan galing? Dito. At ang standard deviation natin is 10.5, 10.5. Given the formula, z is equal to x minus mu over standard deviation. 72.2 minus 68.2 divided by 10.5. 4 divided by 10.5 is 0.38 rounded off to 2 decimal places. Sa abstract reasoning naman, kapag sinubstitute natin yon, kagaya ng ginawa natin sa personality test, ang lalabas naman ay negative 0.93. Sa aptitude test naman, ang lalabas ay 0.39. So, ang tanong, saan siya pinakamataas at saan siya pinakamababa? Ayon sa ating interpretation, the z-score indicates the deviation of the score from the mean in each distribution. Highest, aptitude test, it has the highest z-score, and lowest, the abstract reasoning, it has the lowest z-score. So, paano malalaman natin yun kung bakit yun highest and lowest? Kung matatandaan nyo, yung normal curve natin, pagpasensyahan nyo na yung drawing ko, so meron tayo ditong 0, 1, 2, 3. Dito naman ay negative 1, negative 2, negative 3. Ito yung representation natin ng mu. Sabi dito, yung 0.39, dito yon. Yung isa ay negative 0.93, dito yon. Tapos, yung isa naman ay 0.38, halos dito yon. So, kung mapapansin natin, habang papunta kasi sa kanan ang ating score, ibig sabihin, papataas yung performance niya. Kaya itong pinaka nasa 0.39 natin, nandito siya sa graph, kaya siya ay matatawag na highest. At yung negative 0.93 naman ay nandito sa kaliwa. It represents negative, so siya naman yung masasabi nating lowest kapag gumamit tayo ng normal curve. Okay, so Lenilin's final examination result in 3 subjects are as follows. Kayo nang bahala gumawa nito. Ang grade ko daw ay 86, 81. Ang standard deviation ay 5.75, 76, 73, 6, 91, 93, and 6. Okay, sa page 4 naman tayo ng guided practice. I-convert natin yung z-score to z-score. Paano gagawin? Isusolve ulit natin yon. Ang given natin ay okay. So, ang given natin ay yung score natin is 75, which can be represented by our x. Ang given na standard deviation is 10. It can be in the form of x bar over s, or the standard deviation. So, we have to look for the sample. Z-score of the sample. Okay? Z-score of the sample. Ngayon, so kung mapapansin nyo, ang given natin sa number 1 is 75. Paano nakuha yung negative 2.27? Pakipindot na lang to sa calculator nyo, ha. Ipapakita ko sa inyo yung solution. Z is equal to, ang score natin is 75. Ang mean natin is 52.5. Ay, 52.3, I should say. 52.3. I-divide nyo siya sa standard deviation, which is 10. Pag pinag-subtract natin yan, 75 minus 52.3 divided by 10, ang lalabas ay itong 2.27. Ganun ang gagawin sa numbers 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, ngayon sa letter B naman, ibabaligtad natin. Ang given naman ay yung z-score. Ang kukunin nyo naman ay yung x. Kung mapapansin nyo, dun sa previous example natin ay meron tayong formula na nag-convert tayo ng formula, right? So, ang formula natin ay x is equal to zs plus x bar. Yan yun formula natin. So, kung magsusolution tayo para makuha natin tong z-score na 82, yung 2, for instance, number 1, times s natin, which is 5, plus 72, kaya naman nating i-mental. 2 times 5 is 10, plus 72, 10 plus 72 is 82. Dun nang galing yun. Ganun din yung gagawin sa numbers 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay. So, ano ang gagawin natin sa letter independent practice. Ang independent practice natin is you have to convert rescore to z-score. Okay, so yung real score natin, ang gagamitin natin ay yung guide. Ang pwede nyong gamitin na guide nyo ay itong guided practice A and guided practice B para masugutan nyo yung independent practice A and then independent practice B. Okay, so yun lamang po at God bless you all.